Land Acknowledgement. 1S1 Theater produces theater on land that has held stories and teachings for thousands of years. Toronto is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. The region is covered by Treaty 13, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaties, signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. We acknowledge that we are privileged to work on this stolen land. As a company, we are striving to be accountable to these lands and their original caretakers across all of Turtle Island. We would like to specifically call attention to the many sign languages across the land that have been used and are still in use today by Indigenous deaf community members. These languages include Plains Sign Language, Plateau Sign Language, Inuit Sign Language, and many other languages that have existed, recorded and unrecorded. A website of Indigenous Sign Languages is currently being developed and is expected to be released sometime next year. The settlers and newcomers in our company commit to interrogating the colonial practices that continue to oppress Indigenous peoples in our community. We are working collectively to identify our actions moving forward with this goal. We recognize the enduring presence of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people on these lands, and all those who have come before, acknowledged and unacknowledged. For a place to start, we encourage looking into the work of Shauna Joint, who helms the Canadian Association of the Deaf. You can learn more about Indigenous deaf research by reaching out to Shauna at her email address.